down. Go to this shot. Go to center field cam. Leading off for Rougarous is Mr. Austin O'Malley. Got froze on a Ruger Riojas pitch in the first for a K. Calvert out of the stretch. Crowd is packing it into Smokey Joe. Bounced over his short, cut off by the third baseman, and thrown across by Gonzalez. Nice play. One down. That's the right play with a third baseman if you can get to it. Running that way. Like to see it. Pitch to contact, right? We got a striker, buddy. We got some good gloves out there. Got Mo Little, left fielder for Baton Rouge. Calvert gets what he likes. Steve Rack 1. Let me change this to 1 down, by the way. Top 4, 1 down. Another thing I'll say while I'm on my podium here, conversations before the game, taking away the windup, according to the science of pitching, what have you. I'm not entirely sure about that one. The thing I'm not entirely sure about is taking away the pitch calling from these guys. It's pretty common at a lot of levels. D1 baseball, this and that. I don't know. I don't know about that. Checked it. I think he's calling that a swinging strike right there. I think to up players' IQ instead of making them robots, as the great Ruben Felix, who made an appearance before the game today. He checked in, got to talk to him for a few minutes. Fred, the head coach, and there's a swinging strikeout by Ryan Calvert. So Mr. Calvert gets Mo Little on a K, 2 down now. But, yeah. Coach Perez knows just about everybody there is to know, and he has a connection with a big baseball guy in the area by the name of Ruben Felix. And he came in, talked to some of the pitchers today. He's coached with Major League Baseball organizations and had a minor league career there, and just a good baseball man. But, you know, opined that so many of these guys are turning into robots, Scotty, that they're taking away the pitch calling, which I'm very much against. Leave it up to the pitcher and the catcher to figure that out. You know? Let them fail. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have your mic up. There we go, bud. There we go. There we go.
Something about a well-rounded catcher that's able to call a game.
Bounce to third. Hopped up by Gonzalez, but he throws it away. And, ooh, is that in play or out of play? Because a lot of balls go over there. It bounced and
I think it caught the end of the dugout fence and kept it in play.
So normally that dude's on second, but what that is Banks Byers grounds to third and reaches on error. Chopped it super high. Gonzalez had to jump out of the sky and get it and gun it over there.
The old Baltimore chop.
The old Baltimore chop. And John McGraw. Let's see here. So Byers on first. Your batter now is going to be Brady McGee. Brady McGee, the third baseman. Rougarous. Taking signs. Rougarous could be up to chicanery. Sending the runners. They've shown they're going to run a few times. Logan Stockton stopped Darrell Moore Jr. in his tracks at third. That was a great throw.
Big caught stealing in that inning with the 1 out, runners on first and second, on the move.
And I always bring this up because I don't know who listens to the broadcast, but I was fascinated with the stolen base sabermetrics, that it's actually a pretty bad idea unless you're successful 76% of the time. Which means basically 8 out of 10 you better be, which is a pretty high rate.
The fact that it's the 76% means even if you're 3 for 4, you don't quite reach that threshold.
Yeah, it's not mathematically worth it. We'd rather have you on and not have the out. So interesting as it plays out. Not everybody's Ricky Henderson. We'd like to think we are, but we're not. 2-1 now. Because McGee. No, this is Brady McGee. Calvert bounced over to third. Again, gloved by Gonzalez, and this time guns a strike over, and that'll do it. And we're going to go to the bottom of 4. I was not quick enough on the cams. Cooper. All right. Excellent crowd tonight. Getting ready for the pyrotechnics that follow this game. I'm setting up center field cam. I could see the amount of ordnance being set up out there. Looked awesome. Should be a blast. Literally. Pun intended. Skied out to center. But there's Mr. Powell over there under it. Makes the catch, pimps it a little bit, and flicks it in. 1 down. I think you got number 11 now. So the initial catcher was Trevor Dunn, who really only went like an inning. He was 5-3. I don't know if he got injured or what happened. But this is Eli David. Eli David is now your catcher for the Rougarous. Calvert comes in on him, got a piece of the jersey, and he'll go down to first. So that was fast. I'm not saying be a headhunter, but if you're a pitcher and you're hitting people, man, plunking somebody in the jersey just unsatisfying. Get some ribs or some buttocks, you know what I'm saying? Plunk somebody. Obviously not intentional, but, get your money's worth. That's what I'm saying. So Eli David out of Houma, Louisiana, going to University of Louisiana Monroe, takes one in the jersey fabric and gives way to Darrell Moore Jr. That's a strike. And Logan Stockton with a back pick and very nearly got Mr. David. I was not quick enough on the cams to give you that slap tag. But nice job. I love a back throw. Pretty solid lead over at first. Hit into the hole. It's on the right cam for the single by Darrell Moore Jr. So single, runners at first and second. And I got to update this, by the way. We do have 1 out, by the way. Top of 5, 2 on. 2 out. 2 on, 1 out. Mr. Josh Shelley. Josh Shelley reached on error last time. Those are your runners right there. Logan Stockton throwing the ball around like Pudge Rodriguez. Hopefully puts a cramp in the Rougarous style of running freely, as those Rougarous like to do. So very much needed arm there from Logan Stockton. Calvert gets a sign, delivers down and away. 2-1. See here, Peyton Cooper. No, I apologize. Josh Shelley. 2-1. fouled off. So Logan Stockton, the effects of Logan Stockton back gunning people and hosing Daryl Moore at third by a good 3 steps is invaluable throughout the course of the game. You start asking yourself, do we want to try to get that extra base and run into an out? Keep those dudes in check, keep forces in place. A bigger effect than you might think. Changeup misses low, going to be 2-2. Some sort of off speed. And the Daryl Moore Jr. play was a double steal, so and everybody running. The Rougarous like to do that, in my recollection last year. I don't know if we beat them last year. That's how much they had our number. Out for vengeance with a 3-0 lead. So full count. Didn't get the call there. Calvert gets the sign. Runner's not moving. Bounce to the shortstop. They're going to try to turn 2 there. Almost thrown away. Amazing job by Connor Kaiser to snare the turn throw for Preston Freeman, who got it off in a pretty strong throw, but launched it a little high. That saved a run, did Connor Kaiser. So 2 down. You're going to have runners on the corners. Big spot here to hold the lead, so that's going to be a fielder's choice, and that leads to Sully Stringer. It's the second out there, and you're going to have David is the runner at third. Yeah, he did. Big check for Mr. Stringer for strike 1. Admittedly, that he didn't hold up. So runners at the corner. This is what the lead looks like. See if the runner goes. Off speed. Strike 2. So Calvert way ahead. See if he can work the corners and get the out. Don't need the K. You got 2 outs. Just need to get out of it. There goes the runner. Nobody was mentally prepared to ring him up there. He did offer, probably did check. So the runner goes. That is a stolen base. You can't say that's uncontested. You don't, on first and third, a horrible pitch to throw on, down and away breaking ball. So now you got runners on second and third. Ooh, that's a good frame job by Mr. Stockton right there, but does not get the call. That's a good pitch by Calvert, 1-2. I mean, you're going outside trying to paint Van Gogh style on the outer black with a breaking ball. Nobody's going to fault you a 1-2 count there. From the set, payoff pitch, bounce to short. Hector gets the candy hop and guns it deep, but oh my goodness, Connor Kaiser saving runs. Put a star by that man's name. That was bounced like 20 feet in front of him and he dug it. Wow. 6-3. Back at it. Ryan Calvert still on the bump. Leading off for the Rougarou in the top of 6 as this game cruises right along. Going to be Austin O'Malley, designated hitter tonight for the Rougarou. Rougarous, plural. Don't know how many of them there are in the swamps, but more than one. Breaking ball for a strike, Calvert. Inside. I didn't miss as much as you think it did, folks. 1-1 now to O'Malley. Calvert delivers, checks it on the outside fastball, and he's not going to call it. Yeah, that was a tough one last inning. I don't know if the umpire has to call that with Henry not officially breaking for second. It's kind of like a flinch, really. But I think as a base runner, it's better safe than sorry. But you don't have to call that blue. You could see he was cooking it up in his brain, though, because he was just sitting there staring at the runner and the Rougarou players as they went over there to tag, and he was just like waiting to do it. He's like, nah. You should have got it was like the Sixth Sense vibe. You're like, oh, he's going to do it. Run back to first. He's cooking it up in his brain to call me out for going to second. I don't think he got to make a move. Oh, nasty off speed from Calvert. Gets O'Malley 1 down. Nice mix and match from Calvert to get O'Malley. So swing and strike out there for the first out. And now we got Mo Little. From Brandon, Mississippi, East Central Community College. Swings through another Calvert breaking ball, which is working tonight. Feel free to check out the River Monsters, myself, BMB_baseball, at BMB_baseball. Tell me what the regionals are doing. NCAA scoreboard. Bounced right back up the middle. That'll be a hit. So Middle Little aboard with a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Banks and Briars. Get the collective height on the Rougarous. Seems like a tall team this year. 6'3", 6'3", 6'3", 5'8", 5'8", 5'8", 5'11", 6'2", 6'2", 6'2", 6'2", 5'10", 5'10", 5'9", and a 6'3". Byers is listed at 6'3". The throw down by Logan Stockton. Honestly, if he gets that on the tag, he gets him there, but Mo Little in with a stolen base. Good throw by Stockton. Almost did get him. Kicked it. So we're going to move this graphic. Runners on second now. A lot to keep track of on this broadcast, folks. Mr. Byers. Shows bunt. That's what your infield looks like. He's contemplating a push bunt to first. That's what the right side looks like. Or is third base back enough? And Byers runs exceptionally well. I know not. Every time these guys 60. Big breaking ball. It's up. They don't call it. 1-2. Calvert working from the stretch. Little at second. Byers at the plate. 1 down. Runner fakes he's going. And Calvert gets the fastball by him with authority. 2 down. Wasn't what Byers was looking for, but it was by him. Now we've got Brady McGee. McGee singled in the second. Grounded out in the fourth. Change the outs now. 2 down. Fastball, but it's up. Like what I'm seeing from Calvert. 1-0 to Mr. McGee. Brady McGee, not to be confused with Bobby McGee, though he should have a song written about him. Gets a strike call there, 1-1. Why not? Sun officially has set. Bounced foul, though. It's a factor, those 2 innings, as the sun goes down and Smokey Joe Williams was just right in the face of the third baseman and left fielder. So 1 and 2, Calvert. Calvert working on a few punch outs. Let's see what he can cook up to get onto this. And Strand Little on second. 1-2. Down in the zone. 2-2 now. Do not have to strike everybody out. Defense can happen. Something off one of them. Mr. Calvert. Mr. Calvert, Cumberland's University, no, from North Ridgeville, Ohio. There goes the runner, and it's fouled off. Little in motion. Not a full count, so he doesn't have to be. 2-2 now. You got to be sure there. You got to be sure trying to steal third. You're already in scoring position. You're going to score on a single even if you're fast. If you're fast, you're scoring a single, and Little's pretty fast, so yeah, you get the advantage of pass balls and such, but I don't know. I don't know if you're swiping with 2 down right there. In a 3-run ball game, every runner counts. Stockton guns, he just kills it. Take the bat out of McGee's hand. Fleet of foot is Little. Not to worry, you don't need to get to third. Bounced up the middle. Hector gobbles it up and makes the play look easy. So strands him, does Calvert, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Back in business. Calvert still dealing, strike 1. Oh. Top 7, by the way. 3-zip ball game. Stirs pitch to staff, doing well. Riojas to Calvert. Your batter is going to be Peyton Cooper, the second baseman. Down low, 1-1. Cooper on the night. 0 for 2 by my book. Playing a pretty good second base, all things considered. Calvert looking in. Bounced, but way foul. We don't have much range on this camera, folks. It's so many folks here. That's a wobbly fence that camera is attached to. This was pretty good, though. It's on center. Still appears to be working. You never know when they will stop working. I'll tell you that. This thing is patched together with duct tape and zip ties around here. Bounced foul. Again, Calvert ahead in the count, though. I like these 1-2 counts he's getting himself into. That's possibly, very likely why we're working on a 3-0 lead, because we're not issuing free passes. Calvert from the stretch again, delivers fastball, almost blew it by him, but foul tipped by Mr. Cooper. He's looking for some stickum or some pine tar. Give me some sticker pieces. No? You're not going to bring it to me? All right, I'm back in here. 1-2. Uh-oh. Let's not do that. 1-2 again. Bounce to first. Still 1-2. Calvert set. And he gets him with something off speed. I think he was out in front on that. Calvert mixing and matching quite nicely. I'm trying to see when he came in. 1, 2, 3. At least 3, 4 Ks. I think he came in the 4th. I think Riojas went 3. Calvert's 4th K on the night. And you got one down, by the way. All right. It's going to be Eli David. Eli David came in for the catcher, Trevor Durr, super quick, like after 2 innings or something. In his first AB, he was hit by pitch in the sweetest way possible, and then it caught the fabric of his jersey. So that's been Mr. David's night tonight. Eli David. Let's see what we got here. Freshman. Huma, Louisiana. Huma, Louisiana, by the way. University of Louisiana Monroe. Center field camera's going to freeze on me. Seems about right for the 7th inning. Go here, over here. Up. All right. 3-0 to Mr. David Calvert. Let's not issue the free pass. Let's come back, start pumping strikes, make him hit it. Throw bat practice. Got a 3-run lead here. Put it in play. There's a strike. 3-1. I like that. Let's keep throwing that. You can hit it, hit it. Might line it into somebody's glove. No free passes, folks. Foul. Works his way back to a full count. Count goes full to David, the catcher. Stockton, I thought, on the opening night, called a very good game. Kept us close in that. I like the way he calls the game. Cerebral. Breaking ball, hit to short, right to Hector, stays down on it and throws it to first like it's nothing. 2 down. Man, Hector's a good glove. I like that. Like that a lot. A lot of tough hops and Smokey Joe. And you got to stay down there and use some fundamentals. Go back to the top of the order. Daryl Moore Jr. Daryl Moore, 2 hits tonight. 2 for 3. There is activity happening in your Seguin River Monsters bullpen. Daryl Moore swings through the first pitch. All right. I have to go out. Last time I fixed the center field camera, it was, I went and unplugged everything, plugged it right back in, shook it, worked fine. Line drive up the middle, 3 for 4 tonight is Daryl Moore Jr. And I'm going to have to start looking at Daryl Moore's batting average here in the old TCL. So we got a runner on first with 2 outs. twice. Moore Jr. scored the point streak, which is not entirely accurate. It was that 190 coming into this, and that's going up. 3 for 4 tonight. Not that point streak's bad, but like takes us to like upload our stuff. There's sometimes a delay with that. So 3 for 4 tonight. He's hitting 750 tonight. All right, meeting on the mound there, Tony Perez, but Calvert's going to stay in. Batter's going to be Josh Shelley. Shelley's reached all 3 times tonight. I don't know if the first inning was a walk or hit because I didn't circle. I think he walked in the first, reached on air, and then reached on a fielder's choice. Daryl Moore always a threat to run. Keep an eye on Daryl Moore Jr.'s lead over there. So the lead looks like hopped over off of first. That'll be caught, and that'll end the inning. You couldn't see it though, it was off screen. But foul out by Josh Shelley, so he is retired F3, and that'll end the threat. And we go to the 7th inning stretch, folks.